All the links you need to join my chat or take action on the course or the mentorship are here. Otherwise, click that Twitter link to private message me. How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another HBAR update for you all on the daily time frame. Make sure you do like, subscribe and comment for the algorithm. And in yesterday's HBAR update, I left you guys off and made it quite simple and was basically saying that we're stuck in this range now. We're trapped between these two yellow dotted lines over here. And because we came up and retested the 20 EMA, it's actually signaling for downtrend continuation. This is what, rejections of the 20 should suggest. So we lost the 20 here. Look, as we're above it, we're going up. As we're below, we're going down until it will eventually stop listening to it. So there is that chance that we come to this range low, don't lose it, reverse back up to the range high and break above it. But for the moment, my opinion is that the bears took power because price was above the 20 daily. And if it had closed above the 20 daily, then you can see here when we close above the purple line, we continue in an uptrend. But it did not close above it, actually closed below it. So that signals to me bulls were in power during the day, and then for the end of the day the bears took power again. So that for me is the signal from HBAR. Again, as we went up first then down, I'm going to just in this range use some Fibonacci's, and we can see that we've already come up in yesterday's candle to the 618 and tested it and closed beneath it as resistance. In fact, when you measure something downwards, it should pull back into this area and then look for downtrend continuation. So we're pretty much doing that at the moment as we came down to here, and from this point we rallied back up into the golden pocket and are currently rejecting it. Again, on the loss of this, that's when we're coming back down to this low. But at the moment, as long as this holds, although we rejected this area and it's calling to come down there, I'm going to maintain the stance that as long as we are above this, there are still chances of coming up to the range high. As long as we're below this, there's chances of going back to the range low. So we're just trapped doing that essentially. And we're just waiting for one of these dotted lines to basically just give up. And then that's how we'll know the direction of HBAR. But if we're just taking a look at the moving averages, it's telling us that it wants to continue lower. But until we lose this, we can't really 100% agree with that, because being above this level can give us a pump as well. And when we look to the left here, we're still, if we're looking at this exact point, and maybe I'll draw a new box of support just like there, we can see that we're currently holding it. And yeah, as long as we're holding it, it's going to give us these chances to go up. That's why in that daily candle, we did actually manage to get up there. So it is saying, yeah, the bulls are here, but the bears are still in control because they did not allow the bulls to actually close the daily candle up at that price point to invalidate this downtrend. Because again, on the reclaim of the 20, you're starting this like immediately short-term uptrend if we're breaking above it. But by confirming its resistance, we should expect lower. Once this level of support is lost, then we will go lower. Until then, it's not going down below this point. We're still holding. If we're looking to the left, this is our low. This area here is our higher low. We're still holding the higher low. Only on the loss of the higher low do we return back to that low. On the loss of this point, I've got an invalidation thing here over here. Simply because on the loss of that support to the left, we're losing this uptrending structure. Look, from this point, we have a low, a higher low, and a higher high. So it's actually okay that we're coming back down to the higher low. It really and truly, it should have held this key area that was once resistance, now as support over here. But by staying below the 200, which is for me signaling the trend itself, and that's as we're below it currently, is signaling that we are in a downtrend. Although if we do reclaim the 20, that starts like an immediate uptrend to head towards the 200. But again, you can see on the reclaim of the 20 over here, you just went to the 200, got rejected and continued lower. So that could even happen again, even if we break through this yellow dotted line. So just be aware of that. We would really need to take out both this point here and this point here. So about 7 cent, we need to get above that. And only once we get above 7 cent, I'm going to believe we're going to attempt to come back to this high point. I'm now going to zoom out a little bit for you guys, but please make sure you have liked the video so far, comment, and subscribe if you're not yet. We're almost at 6k followers, so that would be incredible if we could hit that soon. Make sure you're checking out my Twitter too. We're almost at 2k followers. All the links that you need are in the description down below. Click that Twitter link, because I also have discounts at the moment on my one-to-one mentorship, where I'm throwing in my course for free, and I'm throwing in 3 months free in my Discord community. More information on those are here. But please just click the Twitter link so you can private message me on my Twitter. It's Louis_crypto. So yeah, click that link so you can come straight there. Now, going back to HBAR, from the low point over here to the high. Sorry, my dog's literally snoring. I bet she's awake. No, she's snoring awake because she's a pug. But if we can see, we topped out here about 9.8 cent. These are all key levels over here. So we got an exact retest of this 236 fib. As I look to the left, there is a wick high, so I want this to be cleared, which is 8 cent. At the moment, we've retraced down to the golden pocket, which is the level between 0.52 cent and 0.59 cent. So on the, we're currently holding them, and if we were to continuously do that, got a potential double bottom forming here, but I wouldn't be confident that we are going up until, again, the break over here of 7 cent. And then finally 8 cents. Only when we break 8 cent, I will believe, we're going back to 10, and then beyond 14, 20, 25, and then 30 cent. But those latter targets could take another year to get up there. So we just need to like be patient, basically. And we've been consolidating here already for at least over a month now, and it's getting really boring. I think almost 2 months now. Yeah, pretty much almost 2 months now. Very, very boring price action. But the key levels of support are still being held, which is a positive. When we look to the left, it was this 5 to 6 month support from back in summer, and yes, we lost it, but on the reclaim, that's like invalidating any potential downside. So it's actually good that we spent some months over here. I think it is actually almost 2 months ranging over here, which is very annoying. But yeah, we saw what happened last time. Even though it ranged for so much, we were thinking it would break up. It broke down because of the FTX situation, and then we reclaimed that and pretty much invalidated it. So that's just so strong from the bulls over there. But currently, as long as we are below 8 cents and 7 cents, we're going to keep having this bearish suppression that is trying to force us to break below this point. So we're trapped between the golden pocket over here as well as this 200 moving average, because that for me is signaling that this is a downtrend on the daily time frame. Of course, we can invalidate that, just close a daily candle above 7 cent, and it would signal now we're trapped between the 382 and the 236, but we can see it's not saying 7 or 8 cents, so that's why I'm giving you further levels. So I would want to see a break above 7 cent, which would be taking out this high. No arguments about being below this or this. I want 7 cent to be cleared with daily candle closes, and then I would believe now we're trapped between this point and 8 cent over here. On the break of 8 cent, if I were to now get you some bullish targets. So essentially, guys, if these key levels of support hold, we're looking for explosive moves eventually. So that's a nice thing to end this video off on, of course. But this is just not going to happen until the day we break above 8 cent. Only then would we be creating the reversal wave. If we were doing a move like this, I'm not suggesting that we will, but just by reclaiming this red box, I'm gonna have to flip it into a green box, and we can see it doesn't matter how we could go down first, but I'm just saying eventually if we were to reclaim this red box, I'll flip it into green, we'd be taking out the 8 cent level over here and then creating something called the reversal wave, where I'd start to look at 11, 12 and 14 cent as my targets. Today, from its current price at 6 cents at the psychological level, this would be a pump of anywhere between 91% to 135%. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you join my Discord community, because in the last few days we've been posting some trades, and this was a trade that we took when we got that little bit of volatility over on Bitcoin, and we profited 24%. But there are also other people in the chat that are previous students, so these guys took action on the course, and again, that course is now discounted. If you want that discounted link, head over to my Twitter and private message me. If you just want to read up about the details on the course, click that course and mentorship. The details are there, but if you want the discount, click that Twitter link. Thank you guys.